we were speaking, Khalid, we are seeing the kind of disruption inside the assembly, people being detained outside of the assembly as well. What more are you picking up from the ground? What's really happening?
There had been a lot of happening in last 2-3 days, and again today we are seeing that a lot of happenings in Islamabad and Lahore as well. In National Assembly Islamabad, firstly, the information minister took a stance that the resolution is against the motion of no trust against the Prime Minister, is against the national interest, and it's the international conspiracy. On that, the Deputy Speaker of National Assembly gave a decision that a ruling that it's against the Article 5, so it's going to be disallowed. And then Prime Minister Imran Khan addressed the nation, and he immediately after this decision advised the President and sent a summary to President to dissolve the National Assembly, and he asked the people to get ready for the general election. And most probably after this decision, the Election Commission Pakistan will bound to conduct election in the 90 days. But meanwhile, the opposition leaders Shahbaz Sharif and Bilawal Bhutto both announced that they will reject this. They have rejected this decision, and they will continue to fight for the rule of constitution. And I think now the most appropriate forum will be the Supreme Court. As I earlier said, that there are petitions and there are some cases under hearing in the Supreme Court where the Chief Justice of Pakistan supervising a larger bench of 5 judges of the Supreme. I think from tomorrow, the fight which was started from the National Assembly and went out to the streets and then again in the National Assembly, now this legal and constitutional fight will be fought in the Supreme Court of Pakistan. On the other side, in the Punjab Assembly is supposed to elect its chief minister, leader of the House today, but the Assembly session also postponed till the April 6th, and the voting of the election of the leader of the House will be on the April 6th. So I think now the all eyes are on the Supreme Court of the Pakistan, whether they allow the government to dissolve the assemblies, whether they allow the members of PTI to vote against the Prime Minister, and what will be their fate. These all questions will be addressed in the Supreme Court of Pakistan from tomorrow.
Khalid, stay on. We are getting some more breaking updates. Now we're getting to know that, in fact, Bilawal Bhutto has also tweeted, and I quote, where he says that the government has violated the constitution and did not allow the voting on the no confidence motion. The united opposition is not leaving the parliament, and our lawyers are on their way to the Supreme Court right now. We call on all institutions to protect, uphold, defend and implement the Constitution of Pakistan. So now we are seeing that the opposition is all set to approach the Apex Court of Pakistan just moments after the Speaker had rejected to be tabling the no confidence motion against Imran Khan, also claiming there are several people, in fact the opposition had stated that this is a fascist regime as well, calling it fascism when the Speaker had not allowed the no confidence motion as well. Group Captain Augustine Vinod, if I could come to you with this, we are seeing now the legal remedies that are being appealed to by the opposition leaders, claiming that right now they're going to the Supreme Court and they're calling that this entire incident is fascist as well.
You know, it's a great debate that is going on. I have 3 logical questions and 2 legal questions. First logical question is, I mean, I'm tending to agree with Imran Khan on the issue that whenever any premier, other than Imran Khan, in the history we have not seen any premier speaking out vocally against USA and its drone attacks. I have not seen. Have you seen? No. Why is he speaking out against USA so vocally? Because he wants to stay in power, he wants to come back to power. Why is that? That is the second logical question, because the Awam of Pakistan are totally against USA. USA is not only policies, but also the drone attack that is happening in the FATA regions. So he knows if he plays to the gallery, his return is certain. So he is playing to the gallery. Is he really against USA? I doubt it, because 25 plus years he is never stayed in Pakistan. He stayed in Britain and India most of his life. So he is just playing to the gallery. That is the second logical question. But the third and the most important logical question is whenever he went asking for arms to USA in the recent times, he didn't get what he went there for. He went for money. He didn't get maybe thoda bahut uske joli mein jo gira. But the legal question is what I'm tending to agree with Bilawal. If I am going to bat there, I know for certain that I'm going to get out. I will. मैं बोलूँगा कि चलो मैं नहीं खेलता cricket. Is this the way democracy works? If it is no confidence motion, that no confidence motion has to be tabled, and the no confidence motion has to be gone through. But how is Bilawal so sure that he will win? And how are people who are part of Imran Khan's party jumped ship? They would jump ship only if there is money involved. To that extent, I'm in agreement with Imran Khan. Most important question for us is what is it in for me in India, between the Pakistan and India? What is the most important question that arises is whenever there has been a general in power, whenever there has been a military in power, it was not good for India. It has always been, there was some kind of trouble, some kind of war, and Kashmir has been the most important focal point for Fauj coming on the helm of affairs. So for us, it should be a democratically elected government that should, it is hell and the high water. What can we choose? But if we were to choose, then it should be a democratically elected government and not the Fauj at the helm of affairs.